Hi guys. Hello, 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 hello. Oh, hello, Ray. Hello. Ooh, stretch. Ooh. Oh. Much better now. Okay, so yesterday we played Bloody Painter dating sim, right? But I forgot this code, you know? I forgot this code. What was it again? So when we were opening the chest, so no, not this. We found out this code, and we couldn't use it from the game, right? So I searched on the internet, and when I was searching on this code in the internet from the internet, this is what I found. This video was what I found from YouTube channel. It's actually Dav's channel. I found this video, so 4:20 in the morning. That's crazy. I think I slept in like almost 2 a.m. Wakey, 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 wakey. Start the day with really bright eyes. Anyways, so just a second. Okay, then I can hear also. So this is the video that I found. So we're gonna watch it together and see what it is. Doesn't care hear it, right? No. So I think this picture in the middle is the VP's picture. A paintbrush, okay. Is this ASMR? Oh, what the hell? What did I say? What did I say? What did I say? Oh, yo. Was it the mask? I cannot. Okay, I think it was mask, right? Oh, what was that? I think I saw a picture of a man. Go back and see. Oh, another. What the hell is this? Okay, that was everything that I found from the video. Actually, I saw this video for like first time also. And actually there is animation about this, you know, what is it called? This game. So we're gonna see about that too. Give me a sec. So I don't know for you guys, but for me it was really interesting. Let's go to the playlist. And where is the bloody creepy? We're here. Link. And let me skip the ad. Okay, I cannot see from here. This is too small for me. Give me a sec. Na, 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 na. Na, na, na. Na, na, na. We'll be able to stay because going to college. I won't be able to stay because going to college. Bus broke down now. Walking for a private bus. If no private that's working for 2 kilometers, that's so awful. That's so awful. But I got you. You can do it. You can do it. Don't worry about it. Where is it? Here. This is a blood paint over. Do this. And okay. So I also didn't see it, so that was my first time watching this. So it's a bloody paint over winter / creepypasta anime short film. It's Chinese. I don't know Chinese either. Don't ask me. This is over to the original character, Bloody Painter. Should you be unfamiliar with the character? It is such a person view painter, Blood Painter animatic the beginning. This video includes violence, stronger grappling language, where this description advised. So I have to see the Blood Painter animatic the beginning first? Really? Where is it then? The beginning. Can I find it? Animatic? Oh, does it mean that I have to like start from the back? Okay, why don't I see from here then? Make the volume kind of low. Let's see what's here. This is the very first video, I think. Whoa, that's creepy. Who's she? Who's this black lady? I guess he had a friend before, right? Did you burn your house? That was the first one. Now it's called Bloody Painter Animation of Painter's Drawing Time. So I guess that he will be, you know, curling somebody and using the blood with it and... No ad, please. Don't want ad. Old radio. It's a radio, right? When I wasn't sleeping, I didn't see that, so I kind of don't understand what it is, but I feel like it's... What the hell? I think you need therapy. Yeah, you had therapist, right? You had therapist. Yeah, that was the first animation. What's the next animation? Let me see. Still, right now, I don't understand like what is going on here. What was it again? No, it's this. Why are you showing this? Okay. This one is Me, You, and Pop by the Little Cat, the Dab.
Candlelight, moonlight all around us. I look into your eyes.
What is this subtitle?
You hold my hand underneath the table.
Who is the blonde guy?
I could have wished 1,000 wishes.
What the hell happened to your eyes?
I can't believe that it's finally me and you and you and me, just us and your friend Steve. Steve.
The song is kinda cute.
Hey, how's it going?
Look at the eyes. Look at the eyes. So creepy.
You took me out for waffles and to the movies. I was hoping for romance. You even took me to the Mexican circus. I thought there was a chance we'd be alone. I could have wished
I know this guy. I saw from like Dead by Daylight.
1,000 wishes for Steve to disappear. What the fuck's your fucking problem?
Fucking
Why
problem.
is he always here?
Oh, they're the building.
Go away. What's the deal with your friend Steve? Hey, how's it going?
Baby.
Steve.
Maybe Steve like this guy or this girl, that's why. That's a perfectly flirt-willing, I guess. Hello, Jeffy. Okay, the next one is this one.
Hello.
No, don't show me the ad. I don't want it. After seeing the animation, there's also a website that's kind of interesting. This one is also short.
Don't be excited for tomorrow. Because there will be no tomorrow.
What is B emoji? Oh, that's all? That's too short. That's too short. I didn't expect it. I didn't expect it to be this short. And what is the next one? Oh, there's my vote. There's my vote. This is like 1 minute long. It's the radio we saw from the kind of like movie. Was it a movie or animation again? Oh, is it cooking the pasta for us? No, it's a pancake. So it's like another timeline, I guess.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a
What?
Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas.
What? Who are these guys? Yo, you had lots of friends. I thought you didn't have any friends. What is that black red cat? Why is he flying? Was he ghost? Was he and like the girl was watching the ghost all that? Yeah, this one kind of looked like the Zelda and Link, you know? Or maybe these are the people that he killed? I cannot tell. Who's that guy? Throw it! No, he didn't throw. Dang, I thought he would throw. Oh. Yeah, that's all. The next one is like 2 minutes long. There's some more animation than I thought. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Na, 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 na. What others we have? The thing is, you know, I kind of find out that like going back and forward thingy. So I found out like how to do it, but the thing is that some sites doesn't work. So you just had to, you know, press the link again and like doing that things. Okay, this is new animation. Ah. Oh, I like the song. It's kind of interesting. Oh, freaking hell, that's so creepy. Who's this guy? Yo, this guy kind of looks like, we saw, where was it? From Made of Scar, there was a ghost like, no, not ghost, like a man were like this, who were like captivated, like from the monster, the Sarin. I wanna know like who other people are. There are so many other characters like didn't show in the game, right? Yo, like this one looked like Link, This one looked like Link. I wish. Oh, it's a Slenderman. It's called a Slenderman. I didn't know. Creepy pasta. That's all? Oh, there's something more. Oh, it's the same thing, maybe? Yeah, I think it's the same. What else do you have? Bloody painter with a puppeteer. Fragmentary memories by the Lulu Cat. I wish the animation was kind of more longer.
What's the date today? I need to date my drawing.
The 10th of October. Oh, I forgot that it was your birthday a few days ago. Sorry.
Wait a minute.
Oh yeah,
how did you know when my birthday is?
Birthday was
Maybe you mentioned it
October
to me before.
1st, right?
That's not possible. I've only told Dina about this.
Well, let me think.
Enjoy your birthday presents,
Wow.
freak.
What was that? Ugh, never mind. Just take it as my lucky guess. So why don't you tell anyone about your birthday?
Well,
I
that's
guess
just
he
one of the
didn't have a
365 days in
very
a
good
year.
relationship
It's
with
nothing to
others when he was
celebrate for.
young.
I don't feel the need to tell anyone about this so as to make that day seem anything special. I've never had a lot of decent birthdays before anyways. Besides, I'm very satisfied with my life right now. It doesn't really matter whether my birthday is celebrated or not. Does it?
Hey, I think I just remembered.
Hey, you two! You wanna come play with us?
You guys go on first, Sally. So,
He has so
what were
many
you trying to
friends.
say?
What? Where
Nothing.
are they now
Just
then?
Happy birthday.
お誕生日おめでとう. That's all? That's all. Oh. Judge Angels, Amra, Sally, Lazari, Eyeless Jack. This guy? So he's not BP then? So there's another guy like this? Jeff the Killer, Ben. Jeff the Killer? Kinda reminds of what was it? The character from Angel of Death, You know, the one with the scythe. Okay. This is kind of long song, I think. It's like 5 minutes. called a Painter's Tea Party. No ad, please. Get mad. Certain family's tea party. If I see all the videos, will I get to know like who they are, like where they came from? Yeah, for the goods, you know, for the merchandise also, there's only him. Or maybe they're all dead and he's alone, or maybe his friends are not real. I think it's Japanese. Maybe they're real people then? Yo, I thought the one with the, you know, white one piece, I thought that it was like a monster from, you know, Silent Hill. Nurse lady. Hey, where can I read this? After returning from home, his parent also ask him what happened, and he responds with the same answer. Blue jacket he is wearing covers all of the bruises other than those on his face. His parents believe it would adopt. When usually Helen's parents ask him about how he is at school, he always says he's fine. He even lied about making a lot of friends. Oh, that's so sad. Living happy every day, Helen refused to tell his parents the truth, since he doesn't want to make his parents worry about it. Oh. Let's go back. I want to read it. I think I can see this later on. Let's skip it. There was a website that I couldn't see. I want a rocking chair too. Maybe if they are alive, maybe he killed everyone. Oh, who's that? I think it would be much more crazy that, like, you know, the main character, the girl character we played, was Delulu. So this guy, you know, PP was dead already, and she liked him and like made the, you know, became Delulu. Oh, crime scene. Oh, are these people you killed? No, it's only one person. Maybe first. Oh, maybe he's the one who bullied him, maybe? Oh? Yo, isn't that person the person with the black hair? I mean the black eyes? You know, there was a lady in the beginning. Kinda sound like Vocaloid, you know. What is it? I don't understand still. So these are not the same people? The glasses man and the blonde lady is not the same people, I guess, then? Oh. Whoa. Okay. Remake on September 30th? Oh, that's why it was like 10th anniversary. Oh. Ew, that's kind of creepy. Oh, that was why. There's also animatic short film from 2018. So I guess the dev developed this game a lot, I guess, right?
A file about the 2003 murder
2003?
case. In order to protect the privacy of the individuals and victims, in the following
21 years ago.
all names have been altered except the murderer. The details of the story have been adapted to make it smoother. Everything we went through was just a lie.
Oh, he got caught?
Never felt so peaceful in my life.
Why am I so fucking dumb that I forget the rules of a hospital?
You must know that I've got my own way to meet you in person.
They won't send any sane person.
So I guess we saw the doctor, and we saw from the game a picture of two men, him and some other guy, right? So that I think we are looking at that guy, right?
Doctor.
The doctor. Why am I here? Because you killed him.
I'll try to tell the whole thing.
Killed so many people, that's why. Why do you think? The next is Bloody Painter Animatic The Beginning by The Beginning.
A file about the 2003 murder case. In
I
order
can
to
already
protect
see
the
it.
privacy of the individuals and victims,
No, it's not, right?
in the following article, all names have been altered
Yeah, we
except
didn't
the
see.
murderer. The details of the story have been adapted to make it smoother. But I'll
So
try to
we
tell the whole
find
thing.
out now the background
Mr.
of this
Helenotis.
game.
I called out to the boy who sat in front of me, but he didn't reply. He was wearing a light blue patient robe, his dark green circles under his eyes, messy jet black hair, and his skin pale as paper. His gaze straight at me. Like how
Maybe he became to like dark the blue color from this.
predator stares at its prey. I'm a psychiatrist. It's my job to interview patients. He's been here for some time now, but I've never seen him communicate with other patients. He always stayed in the corner of the room. Needless to say, he was an eccentric kid. This is a judicial psychiatric hospital, and the only difference between this place and the asylum hospital is this is where we treat patients with criminal records, to prevent the patients from another infraction. His silence didn't help at all. Do you know this? I pulled out a picture in front of him. Showed a set
Murder.
of dark-rimmed glasses on the road. This was his crime scene. He stared at the picture and spoke softly.
This is from my best friend.
Oh, you killed your best
Can you
friend?
tell me something about it? I asked. But he just stared at me without saying a single word. Look, since you came here, we haven't been making any progress. If you can tell me something about this, then just tell me about it, please. After I finished my plea, he heaved a sigh and said,
It's rather a long story.
I wanna know.
His story is about a quiet teen in class who was accused of stealing a watch which belonged to a very popular classmate. This caused him to be bullied by a group of students. He and one of those students named Tom became friends, but later found that his friend had framed him. They argued at the rooftop, and Tom accidentally fell to his death. This was a photo of Tom's glasses after the accident occurred.
Oh.
I tried to save him. I tried to pull him up, but he let go of my hand. I didn't know what he was thinking at the time.
He finished his story and looked down at his hands. He seemed to be thinking about something. Recalling seemed to give him anxiety. I had predicted this before he said anything. The patients who were sent here, as well as their cases, are recorded in their files. Intriguing cases from high schools are very common for teens like Otis. Bygone memories of the past fade, but not in the case of Tom's death. Maybe that's why Helen can't forget the past, or forgive himself. And what happened after that? I continued my questions. At least we're making some improvement.
After Tom died,
What did you
Halloween was just around
do?
the corner, and the school had a Halloween party, and everyone had to dress up.
And you killed everyone?
I prepared a mask one night before the event. I was so tired,
What?
so I napped. And then I found myself here.
In the file, it stated that he killed 17 people.
7
that night.
people?
No one knows how he did it. They don't rule out the fact that more than one person was involved. Do you remember what happened during the party? Any details? I asked. He shook his head, then continued to look down at his fingers.
Doctor, why am I here?
No, I think
He asked quietly. In the file, it stated that he killed 17 people.
if you
that
see his
night. No one
arms,
knows how he did it.
you know, the
They don't
wrist.
rule out the fact that more than one person was involved. Do you remember what happened during the party? Any details? I asked. He shook his head, then continued to look down at his fingers.
Yo, it looks like the scars, right?
Doctor, why am I here?
He asked quietly. Because you're ill, I answered. He rose his head in response. Come on, you're only 14 years old. Your future's very bright.
14?
I gave him a patent smile. hoping
Yo,
to cheer
he killed 17 people when he was 14 years old? This is
him up.
awful.
I wanted to let him know that I'm his friend, not an enemy. This is what I said to the boy. This is the first time that he ever spoke more than a word. At least he was talking now. We made good progress here. The atmosphere always suffocates me. Maybe because this is a hospital, not the best place for a sane person to stay for long. I got surrounded by different patients every day. Grown accustomed to it until now.
Is he gonna be a Harlequin?
Sheep amongst a pack of hungry wolves. I'm pretty sure this place is slowly eating my sanity away little by little.
Yeah, I
Something
think
in
like
Helen
working
Otis's
here,
file
I
had
think
stuck
that will
with me.
do.
I decided to ask him in person in the next coming interview.
No ad. Go away, ad.
We met in the small room like the previous time. I greeted him with a smile and he responded with a few blinks. I took that as a greeting from him. As I
You're
sat down in my
Delulu,
place,
man.
I flipped open my notes on his case, and I looked him in the eyes. I questioned the femininity of his name. Ellen. Did your parents name you this? He thought for a moment.
Why
Then
you
he
can't
told me that his
answer?
parents had difficulty conceiving children. No
What the
eager to have
hell?
a daughter, but instead gave birth to a boy. Due to his mother's weak health and their financial situations, they couldn't have any other children as much as they hoped so. So they decided to raise their only son
As a girl?
as a daughter.
What the hell?
As he finished his sentence, he fell into silence. As I was thinking what kind of response I should give, he opened his mouth again. Not only did his name sound feminine, his parents also
That was
bought
why.
girls' clothing for him when he was younger. Raised him like a daughter instead of a son.
So I told you in the
Neighbors
beginning,
and
like,
children
is
around the area
that
didn't
Helen
know
like
he was actually a
man's
boy.
name?
When he reached the age of 6, he had to go to school. Afraid that the way he was raised would cause a huge concern, his parents tried changing their ways, finally treating him as a son. Maybe this is why he had some feminine characteristics.
Oh.
My parents are very fond of me, and I understand their difficulties, so I have not complained about them. I do not think they have any problems.
No, they have
His family
problems.
was very dysfunctional. He grew up under his parents' twisted faith and overly high expectations, which affected his growth. He lost some basic human traits, but he didn't notice. Plus, he doesn't seem to know how to express his feelings due to the environment he grew up in. It's hard to change the patient's opinion on their family's faith. I wanted to tell him what his parents were doing was wrong, but it wasn't the right time, so I kept my mouth shut.
Yo, this is so wild.
Although he rarely talks to other people in the hospital, he talks politely whenever he does. We chatted sometimes. We sat on the white bench in the park. We looked like best friends. We don't always talk about things related to the hospital.
I think this is dangerous. Like being fond of patients too much. No, I don't think it's a good idea.
For his case, we talked nonsense sometimes, and it was these moments that we both felt relaxed, especially me. I really felt the tension between us loosening. In this place, patients will randomly pick fights with one another. He won't pick fights, neither does he stop them. He always manages to avoid any form of chaos and live peacefully. That's pretty smart of him. In the year 2001, on the 3rd of October, he was discharged from the hospital after receiving treatment for 7 years.
7
Time for him to
years?
return back to society. He's now 21 years old. He's no longer the young boy I remember. I was the one seeing him off. Thinking back made me feel happy for him. Don't you ever come back here, Helen. If you come back here again, we'll only meet when you're sitting on the electric chair.
Oh, not the electric chair.
Those are the last words I said to him.
Yo, his face is so creepy.
At his shoulder and smiled. He nodded in response. He had a good nature, if you ask me. I remember the look of him when he left. He wore a dark blue windbreaker, a pair of those black pants. His hair was still that same messy jet black. When he tried to comb his hair a little. I truly hoped that I wouldn't see him in this place again.
Yeah, because he didn't get
After
caught,
his discharge
right?
from the hospital, he was behaving well. We sometimes talk by email or meet up at a cafe. We talked about what we were doing now. He works as a mover and a cleaner as a part-time job. His body's grown quite muscular, looking much healthier than when I first saw him. He saved a small amount of cash and rented a small old house. The environment is quiet.
That's nice.
Nice. He had brought some art tools, started to draw. He told me that he wanted to become a painter. We still didn't talk much, but I'm happy that he found his goal in life. Said he never blamed his parents for what they had done to him, but he never once visited his parents after he was discharged.
Oh.
After we confirmed that he wasn't any threat to society, we finished our observations on him.
But he became
In
murderer.
the year 2003, October, there were a few missing persons cases. Judy George and Maggie Wang, both age 24, were a few of the victims who were missing. These cases were very popular at that time. Didn't really care. The police have no clue on who was responsible for these cases. They thought that it was a guilty pleasure freak behind them. There was no specific motive. It just seemed this was all done for some sick satisfaction, making him harder to track down. Until the police found out the victims were all in the same class.
Same
with Helen
class?
Otis, before he entered the hospital,
Oh.
as well as the survivors from the gruesome case from a few years ago. The police decided to investigate his home. When I saw the news, I felt my heart skip a beat. I tried to contact him as well, but to no avail. Something bad was going to happen. I sat in front of my TV, my mind jammed like glue.
So
Can't
is it
think
not
of anything or
revenge?
do anything.
Because
God,
people bullied him, right?
please no. Echoed in my mind. On the 17th of November, the night was dead quiet. The place was silent, which made his house in the middle of a field look more eerie. The police broke
Is he
the
gonna
lock
get
on the
killed
door
too?
and opened it slowly. A rotten stench greeted the intruders from the darkness of the house. One of the policemen shone a torch through the home. Surprisingly, there wasn't a piece of furniture in the entire structure. Apparently, no one had lived there for quite some time. They moved inside quietly to check the source of the smell.
It's dead body smell, right?
And suddenly, one of the policemen felt something brush against his shoulder. When he pointed his torch up, he saw something that scarred his mind. An upside-down human with a twisted face was eyeing the police. The corpse's neck
Trauma.
had been ripped wide open. The policeman freaked out and called to the others as he scanned the rest of the house with his torch. The house was full of such corpses, like a butcher's shop.
Butcher
Every
shop?
single body's flesh was a drawing canvas, and the writing on top of it was the process of killing the victims. One of the body's jaws had gotten ripped away brutally. All the paint on the canvas was brown.
Brown? No, it's
proven later to be
blood.
the victim's blood after analysis,
I knew it.
turning brown because of the oxidation. There was a total of 5 bodies in this house, including Judy and Maggie.
So, until
The other
now,
3 were
she
the ones
killed
who gave
23
witness
people?
about the murder case involving Helen to the police a few years ago. This home seemed to be more like a gruesome art gallery of victims.
Morning,
than a
morning.
butcher's. All the bodies and canvases were facing the entrance as if they were greeting the ones who enter this place. The police couldn't figure out the intentions of the murderer other than him making a cruel joke.
Well, at least Hannibal had a purpose, right? Killing the bad people.
I fell into despair I'd never felt before. I really hoped that he was not the one who did this. After the news was published, neither can I eat nor sleep.
It's
nor
really
move. My
crazy
health is
serial
sliding
killer
downhill,
now.
my sanity escaping. Anything be worse than this. I really want to go back in time and punch myself.
I wonder,
next day after the
will
news
he
was
get
released,
killed
I
too?
received a call from the police and they asked me about the murderer. They received Helen Otis's patient file from me. I told them everything that I knew about him. The police took note that I was not well. I told them that I was terribly shaken by the discovery of Helen Otis. I told them that Helen is a good person.
This is why you cannot be fond of patients too much. It's like Harley Quinn, you know. She became like fond of Joker too much, so she decides to be with him, things like that. It's kind of have like that kind of vibe, like Harley Quinn's.
He was just walking down the wrong path. I thought I had stopped him from going stray. The police found a
He's
letter at the
obsessed
crime
with
scene.
him.
They asked me to stay calm. The letter was written for me. I asked to receive a copy of the letter from the police. They complied. Then they left. I stared at the letter, thinking of whether to read it or not.
Read
I
it,
was on
read
the
it,
verge
read it,
of a
read it.
breakdown. I felt something in the letter could salvage me. As I sat back in my couch,
Animation
I
is
don't
so
know how
good.
long I was staring at the letter in my hands, and I slowly opened it and began to read.
What's inside?
Dear Doctor, I finally remember what happened that night after I looked at my mask. That night 7 years ago, the day before Halloween, I kept fidgeting on my bed, unable to sleep. All of the things that happened to me stung my mind like needles. That time, I thought to myself, I had to do something about it.
That's why you killed 17 people?
And then it happened. I threw a turned-on hairdryer into the public bathtub. There were a lot of people present. I remember I used a simple fork to dig someone's eyes out. I remembered I ripped someone's head from his neck. I attacked everyone who lived in the student dorm. I can't fully remember all the details. I just did what my mind told me to. When no one was screaming or struggling anymore. Peace fell upon me. A peaceful feeling I had never felt before. I fell to my well-deserved slumber on a pile of bloody bodies.
Pile of what?
When I opened my eyes again,
Oh.
I saw
Okay.
you.
Okay. Give me a sec. I have to grip something. Okay, I'm back and I brought some tangerine. Let's watch again. This is so crazy. Yo, I don't know. Know that he's yo, we know that like he's crazy already, right? But this is too crazy. More than I thought.
You, Doc. You said that the reason I'm here was because I'm sick. Well, I
Yeah,
must
you're
be pretty
sick.
ill for now, but I never felt so peaceful in my life. Maybe I am better off to be sick like this.
Oh,
You told me that the next time we meet is on the electric chair. What if it was the other way around? You must know that I've got my own way to meet you in person. See you soon.
Shoot. He's gonna die. He's gonna die.
When I
He's
finished
gonna
his
die.
letter, my mind went completely blank. What the hell was he trying to say?
He's gonna kill
His last
you.
words sent a chill down my spine. I felt like a prey to him.
You are a
One of his
prey.
targets to hunt down. Wait, no. Maybe when he was still in the hospital. I was already a prey to him. Maybe he longed for this day to come. God knows what was going on in his head. He never showed his emotions, even though I'm his doctor. I could never truly understand what kind of person he was. I even thought of him as a friend. Hell, I even said he was my own child.
Own child?
Everything we went through was just a lie.
Why am I so fucking dumb that I forget the rules of the hospital? They won't send any sane person into that fucking place.
The
So
police
true.
won't be on a patrol at this time. My life is like an unstable time bomb until the day that he gets arrested. I'll never know what he'll do. My chance of getting killed by him will stay the same. I don't know when the worst scenario will happen to me. So
Go
I wrote it down.
abroad.
At least I won't die.
You won't follow
without letting
you
others
abroad.
know what happened. I
You don't
live
have
alone.
enough money
It's
to go,
bad.
follow you abroad.
I began to be paranoid about my environment. Even little things made me jump. Before any of this could happen, he used to be the most harmless patient I'd ever met with, but now he can kill me any second he wanted to. Helpless prey. That's what I get for ignoring the fact that he's a criminal. Tried to save him myself.
This is not a lost teen who walked the wrong path in his life. This is actually a real-life criminal. And here I am, staring at what he's really capable of.
Maybe his stable behavior was all nothing but an act. The moment that I felt happy for his recovery was only for me.
Yeah, you're fucked up,
I'm not
man.
gonna face him anymore. I don't know what is going to happen next. I truly hope that everything will be okay soon.
I hope at least you didn't have a family, so he doesn't have to kill you.
I just heard my house's door open. This article was written in Dr. Elmer Christopher's notebook. In the drawer, there were some old newspaper articles attached with it. He already moved out of his house when the new house owners had found this and posted it online.
Okay. Actually, there are some links. In the video they said like there's a link, right? But you know what? Let's see it later. So is there any more animation that we need to see? Oh, there is one. There is like 2 more. This is over. Those are the one we tried to see from the beginning. Dun 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 dun.
So sorry to bother you, sir, but my car broke down nearby, and I don't have a working
Oh my god, where's your eyeball?
Your cabin seems like it's the only shelter around here, so would you mind letting me stay inside for a bit, at least before the mechanics arrive? As you can see, I'm kind of freezing
His
out
first
here.
victim from the cabin?
I promise I won't stay long, just an hour, please.
Come in.
Thank you very much, sir.
What if that person was also murdered?
It's much better. It's nice and warm in here.
Don't fall asleep. If you fall asleep, you're gonna die.
I smell something really good. What are you making?
I made some hot chocolate.
If you drink, you're
May I
gonna
have
fall
some?
asleep.
My hands haven't quite thawed.
No, don't do that.
Sure.
You're doomed, man. You're doomed. You're doomed. You're fucked up, man. Game over. Alan off. Oh, what is this? Oh. There are some codes. Did I mute? No, I didn't. Oh. Shit.
That head looks amazing. Did you hunt for that?
Yeah, but I'm still learning.
Yeah, well, I heard that there are a lot of wolves around here. And with all the missing hunters these days, you might want to be careful.
Well, he may be the hunter. I mean, the wolf.
Sure.
But man, am I lucky to have found a house like yours in a place like this. Without you, I'd have either been frozen to death or eaten alive by the wolves.
Well, you're at the
Quite
wolf's
strange of you to live
cave.
in such a remote area. Most people your age move into the cities instead.
Quiet places are more suitable for a creative
If
mind.
I were you, I want to talk
It's
to.
also easier to find materials here.
Yeah, that's true.
Hmm.
Hunting in the mountains is much more convenient, and the rent is much cheaper than in the cities.
Yeah.
Hey, do you smell something? Oh, sorry, I've got a really sensitive nose.
Oh.
It smells rusty, almost like blood and rot. It seems to be coming from you. Wait, are you injured?
Those are probably stains from when I butchered pork a little earlier. How careless of me.
No, wait, I used to work at a slaughterhouse. That certainly isn't the smell of animal flesh. I think it's human blood.
Yo, this guy is so stupid. Yo, even though he knew that, like, oh, I feel like he murdered somebody. If I were him, I wouldn't talk, you know? If he said, like, if this BP said, like, oh, I butchered a pig, you know, and if I was him, if I were him, even though I knew that it wasn't human, it was actually humans, like blood and flesh smell, I was like, okay, yeah, thanks. I guess so. Maybe I can have some, like, you know, pork. If you give me a chance, and like he may go like to downstairs or something, and you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna run away from this house. That's what I'm gonna do. This guy's so stupid.
I'm just messing with you, man. I've never worked as
fucking.
a butcher. I can't smell the difference at all.
Uh-oh.
Hello? Alright, good. I'm on my way. The mechanics are here to fix my car, so I gotta go. But thank you so much for your kindness, sir. I really appreciate it.
Oh. He survived. He survived.
I'm sorry, I really hate to ask again, but... May I use the bathroom before I leave?
Oh.
What the...
Oh. You stupid man. You stupid man. Why did you pull it out, you crazy man? You're so stupid. Oh. Wow. Oh! Yo! This is the guy we met in the game! Oh! Oh! So that's how he made. Holy shoot.
This article was written in Dr.
Oh. Oh. Okay. Yo, that was really wild. It was really wild. Wow. I didn't expect this. I didn't expect this. So about the code, when I was like, searching on the code, and we saw the, what was it? This video. Let me show you again. Yeah, from here. We go stroke on. There are like 2 links, right? And for this code, what we have to do is actually, where is it? So if we search this, we'll see the video titled with, no, not this one. This code, and from internet, what I've found was that I have to find the hex converter into ASC2 and say that it'll be, if you see, if you convert it, it'll be like hello there with the smiling emoji. And from the video that we saw, this will be, it'll be, I don't know, it said like, from like, I don't know which video that the people is talking about. There will be, something says like, I saw him there. And you know what? Let me just show you this. What I wanted to watch with you guys was actually this one. So I think this is the note that the doctor wrote. Here. So in the animation, it said like, I think the police found out the information, I mean the notebook from the doctor's house, right? And I think this is a note that the doctor wrote, which is like information on patient Helen Othles, born October 1st, 1980, male. He's Murder Molly Anderson, maybe murder. He's an elementary employment January 13th, 1994, during a quarrel between Othles and his classmate Tom Stephen on the roof of his school. Stephen fell off the school building and died. Witness pointed out that Otis was the culprit, but he was not convicted due to lacking evidences. October 30th, 1994, Otis assaulted the residents of the students' dormitory, resulting in 17 deaths and 5 injured. 5 injured also. Victims are mostly classmates of Otis. Otis' best memory of the incident afterwards. And there's like, newspaper about his, murder. There are also notes about this. Appointment to Helen Otis at 2 p.m. This is already third appointment, yet he still said nothing. You know what? His handwriting is worse than mine, I think. Everyone in Helen's family photos have oddly bright smiles, as if they are model families shown in commercials. The neighbors had nothing but praise with regards to the Otis family. Otis' parents wanted to meet their son, but Otis rejected their request. Oh, so when I was like watching the movie, I was thinking like whether that their parents met him or not, like when he was in the hospital. So, but I guess that he didn't want to when his parent wanted. Okay, in the movie, in the animation, there wasn't like information that his family is dead, right? So I think he didn't kill them yet, maybe. When asked about his family, Helen always described it as peaceful, happy, and normal overall, yet his description always follows a specific pattern. I couldn't connect certain details as if Helen was avoiding some information on purpose. Meeting at 3 p.m. Following public concerns of men going by the female name Helen's childhood, as he was raised like a girl, was brought into question. Some suspected that Helen's confusion of his own gender motivated his crime, and numerous users on the web followed up with various outlandish theories. However, he never questioned his own gender. He could calmly explain his thoughts when asked about his gender identity. From what I am determined is his gender identity closely conforms to that of an agender person. Though most people leaned real cause was far from so. Now it's about like happy birthday. Happy birthday, Sam. People pointed the blame towards Helen's parents, insisting that his family was the reason behind his crime, and that he was a victim under a harsh family environment. Kinda, sort of. I can imagine it. This artist's residence was invaded and covered in paint. His parents couldn't bear the harassment and soon moved out. His mother also resigned her job as a teacher thereafter. Holy crap, his mother was teacher and they did that? Poor students. Alan seemed to like chocolate a lot. He apparently picked out all of the chocolate before the basket was carried out. I probably shouldn't have told him that the hospital would be passing out candies on Halloween. So that's why he had like hot choco in his house, right? 3 years have passed after the incident. Miss Anderson held a tour to publicly talk about her son's crime from the perspective of the culprit's parents. Her eloquence brought many to tears, and she even published a book due to that success. Okay. Tomorrow is Sam's death anniversary. Remember to buy perfume with Lily. He loves Sam very much. If Sam is still alive, he would probably be around his Helen's age. I really miss you, kid. Aww. Three years have passed. Okay, we read this. They read the whole book, which talked about Helen's life growing up and Miss Anderson's regret as a mother. Though the book was touching, something felt off-putting, much like my previous interviews with Helen. I couldn't connect certain details as if Miss Anderson was trying to avoid some information from her audiences. Why is it Miss Anderson? Should I be Mrs. Anderson? I became much closer with a few of the parents in the hospital. If I looked past their previous involvements, I could go along with them really well. In seeing any enclaves in Miss Anderson's defenders is likely a result of her popular books and speeches. Since the public no longer suspect Helen's parents for failure in education, they detected their blames back on Helen and began seeing him and his intentions as simply evil. No, I don't think so. That's not true. I don't know how the journalist managed to find my cell phone number, but I'm not willing to say anything about the patient. I want to know about Helen's, but he is a quiet person, and I have trouble finding even the smallest of information. Helen will be discharged from the hospital on March 10th, 2001. He always behaved well in the hospital, but I have a feeling that I'm actually missing something. I think, he felt something, but he couldn't know what it was. Oh, it's the Helen's house, right? Previous Helen's house. Oh, it's the place that we were kidnapped, I guess, right? Yeah, it is. It looks like. Oh. There's the same room in basement then? You know, this couch was where he was sleeping and I was sleeping, right? It must be the same house. Interesting. And what was the last one that I wanted to see? This website. This website is really creepy. Look at it. It's so creepy. I'm watching you. It's all Chinese, but I think there was an English version. English version. Look at the English version. I cannot click from here. Fine. I can do this instead. Blood Panda on the snow, so I think these are like the stories of him, right? Literature. Oh. Give me a sec, give me a sec. Before I read, I wanna go to the restroom quick. Come back. It's quite long, to be honest. This is Helen, 10 years old. He is a cheerful child who has a lot of friends. Like other children, games and laughter is everything to him. So he had a friend when he was a child? His best friend Phil often goes to Helen's home to play with him. Helen's parents are always busy with work. His father often travels to several months. And his mother always returns home at midnight. Compared to others, Phil is a rather more mature kid. Both he and Helen enjoys drawing, but Phil's drawing is always negative and creepy graffiti. He has said this is sort of venting and it makes him feel better. But I think that's why how the Helen got interested in drawing, I guess. On a snowy day, Phil, as usual, takes his drawings back and goes to Helen's home. Helen opened the heating and welcomed him. Although it is winter, the heating in the room makes Phil warm. You're sweating. Take off your coat. I'll hang it somewhere, Helen says, as he sees Phil sweating everywhere. Phil asks a few seconds. No thanks, he shakes his head. Helen rushes forward to pull Phil's coat sleeves and sees his wrist covered in bruises. Is it your father? Did he get drunk again? Helen says. Phil lowers his head, but doesn't respond to Helen's question. Come to the bathroom. I'll help you apply an analgesic cream, Helen says. They entered the bathroom and Phil took off his coat. His neck and back are full of bruises. No, poor kid. Helen and Hans rubbed the sleeve on his back. Helen cannot imagine how Phil's father treats him. This is so awful. This is awful. This part is annoying. Well, it's better. I just don't want you hurt, brother. Phil goes silent for a few seconds and replies, things will get better, right? He smiles bitterly. Helen doesn't understand why Phil doesn't fight back. Because he doesn't have strength to fight back. That's why he's just a kid. And why he always pretended nothing happened in front of everyone else, even if it is something severe. One morning, Phil wakes up before his father does and prepared to go Helen's house. He puts on his shoes, walks out. After walking for a few steps, he sees someone waving to him. Phil, my dear, it's Mom, Phil's mother says. Phil rushes to her for her hug. Mom brought some new clothes for you. It's cold winter. Remember to wear warm clothes. His mother has bags full of new clothes, toys, watercolor, and pastel, as well as caring words that came from a lovely mother. Being able to meet his mother is the happiest thing for Phil. After chatting with him for a while, he prepares to leave. Mom, can't you stay with me for a little longer? Phil says. I'm sorry, dear. My husband is waiting for me in the car. His mother leaves the gifts to Phil and proceeds to the car where her husband is. Phil picks up the gifts, proceeds to the park, and sits on the snow and gazes at the sky. He doesn't know what to do. Once when he took the gifts back home, his father was very angry with him and he threw gifts into the fireplace to burn them. What an asshole. He doesn't want this to happen again. Just then, 3 kids come to him. You have the bitch's garbage again? Oh, shoot. One of the kids says, What did you say? Phil looks at him. We saw your mother. My parents told me she's a bitch who abandoned her husband and child to live with another man. Oh? Abandoned her husband and child to live with another man. Okay. No, she isn't. Phil gets angry and shouted at them. That's the truth. What the hell can you do about it? He said aggressively. He pushes Phil's shoulder to provoke him, but Phil punches him, which starts the fight. One of the kids picks up the stone and threw at Phil's head. The stone, as well as white snow, gets dyed with red. Phil falls to the ground, eyes wide, and stops moving. Oh my God, what did you do? Did they kill Phil? I fear. I just go home. I just hope he fucking stops. What should we do now? Perhaps we can bury him? At the time Helen waits for Phil, he looks down on the window and sees nobody coming. He rushes out to look for Phil, as he is worried about him. But he can't find him because he comes to the park and sits on the bench, but then he sees some unusual colors in the snow, with some of them being red. He suddenly has a very bad feeling. He takes off his gloves and digs the snow with his hands. He then sees more and more red. This is not good, thinks. Next, he thinks he touches something, a nose, and then a face. Oh, Phil's face. Helen's best friend is buried in the snow. Oh no, Helen touched the face and cries. Just then he hears footsteps, and he sees the 3 kids standing beside him. He looked at him with a despising manner and ran away without saying a word. Helen doesn't know what's going on and doesn't understand what it means. Alan cries for a long time beside the body until someone grabbed his shoulder from behind. Are you Helen Otis? Alan turns around and sees a police officer and his mother. The three kids framed him as the murderer? Alan doesn't have any evidence to prove what was going. They know, however, Alan threw a stone at Phil's head, killing him, and tried to bury him, according to the three witnesses. After the investigation and interrogation, Helen goes home, enters his room, and sits on the bed. And after a few minutes, his mother comes and sits beside him. Mommy, I didn't kill anyone. Helen's blue eyes shows fear. I know, but the situation is not good for you. His mother hugs her child as they speaks with a choking voice. There is no clear evidence that Helen killed Phil, but as an accused person, he doesn't have any specific arguments to refute. He doesn't even know what happened. What the hell? The next day, Helen sees other children playing in the park, and all of them look at him. Hi, what's up? You killed Phil. My parents told me to stay away from you, a kid says. That said you're a killer. That's not true, Helen replies. We can't be sure. Maybe you're lying, one of the children says. Helen knows whatever he says will be in vain. All the friends backed away from him. No one believed him. Everyone regards him as a murderer. What? You know, there should be a fingerprints or something like that. Helen's good news. Helen, good news. Helen's mother wakes him up in the morning. There was a witness to the whole thing. He's willing to testify for you. Really? Helen is surprised. He can't believe to have someone who have witnessed the whole thing. He explained everything and finally let the whole thing end. Helen, I want to thank them for tomorrow. Do you want to go with me? Maybe you can become friends. Helen's mother prepared some gifts for the witness. No, I want to stay home to draw. Helen has given up making any friends. He has changed. He has become indifferent, with his drawing full of negative and strange gravity. So he hurt his feelings so much and he's traumatized. That's why. When it comes to the snowy days, he will remember those dreadful eyes of the corpse that was in the snow. That memory is what he can't forget, even he wants to. The witness is Vic Steven. 3 years later, he changed his name to Tom Steven. So everything was related? Oh. And Tom Steven, this guy stole the watch from like classmates and he accused Helen for it. Oh. Okay, the previous one, this is revised one. Oh, this is a story that we actually saw the video. Well, yo, I didn't expect this much. This is so well made. This is so well made. I think this wiki site. Ah, I want to go up. Mm. It's a the wiki for this game. I think the body painter, the him, you know, the murderer. There's something interesting. Appearance. Pale man with black hair and blue eyes. He wears a blue suit jacket with a yellow smiley face pin. I guess you know, he's like in other universe that the man will be smiling always and wearing burgundy jacket. So from here, he has like a yellow smiley face pin, right? I guess that he wanted to he wanted to smile, but he cannot maybe due to his past. He's very calm and quiet. He doesn't really smile or speak much, but he's very polite, very apathetic towards things that don't concern him around him, and he is selfish egoist. And will always think of himself first. He judges anything by whether it benefits him or not. Isn't that like the personality of a psychopath? His parents treat him as a pet and a toy. This caused him to become extremely repressed. He suffered severe mental abuse from his controlling mother, leaving him psychologically shattered, though his body bears the sign of physical abuse. He doesn't show his appreciation to people unless somebody did it first. Then will he reciprocate? He's very calculating of their other people's deeds, but when a bigger benefit appears, he dares to betray. Betray. He's Jack. He lacks gender and moral consciousness. However, he's still smart and manipulate. Basically, he is a double-faced jerk with the front of the gentleman. As a criminal, he is extremely cautious of criminal scene aesthetics, and every murder with the meticulously done like a piece of artwork. The media he uses and the method he enforces are extreme, making him a crazy artist. Okay, this is the story that we know. Soul Masquerade, murder case. Trivia. Hey, my MBTI is INTP. Oh my god, in front like three letters are same. He was 26 at that time. How old is he now then? For his public art, he prefers oil paints for oil paintings. As for those darker pieces, he might mix in the victim's blood or other substances. Okay. He's a clean freak. Yeah, I kinda can imagine that. Oh, he used a perfume to mask the smell of formalin used in specific proportion, or the rusty smell of blood. Preferred scent is oceanic. Okay. The official story doesn't specify his nationality, but he is ethnically white. Okay. He identifies as agender, meaning he doesn't feel tied to any particular gender. Oh, agender, I see. His attraction to others is based purely on his mood and feelings, but it's simply he doesn't care about gender. That's why, okay. In the 2018 version update, all pairings with other authors' OCs were removed to keep his story realistic. He is currently single. He's not afraid of insects and even masks insect specimens. His fear of cockroaches stems more from his germ phobia and the insect itself, as he perceives them as dirty creatures. Actually, cockroaches are dirty creatures. Ah. Oh, interesting. Okay. There's some like pictures like this more, but I don't think like we need to see that. It's kind of interesting, but it's also creepy at the same time. So if you want to see, you can find it like from website, like I did to find out what it was. Why so creepy? Creepy. Is it in this Google Drive? Let me see. Let me find out. No, I can open it. I don't know why, but I cannot open it because is it because I don't download like zip file program maybe? Hmm. If you want to see, where's the link that I found? Uh, hmm. Yeah, if you search it, then you may find it. And close this. We don't need this. There are too many like websites that I open to see these things, so let me some close the things that I don't need. Okay. Ah, finally everything is clear now. And let me move my thing to Okay. So that's what I prepared for today. I thought it was kind of really interesting to know about it because, you know, since the story of the game, like from the game, didn't tell like who the man was in the picture and like what did the, you know, the code meant. So I guess that the developer that wanted to find out by like a fan themselves, like Undertale. I think was it Undertale? Like I think Undertale like the similar system like this, right? So I wanted to find out like with you guys because, you know, normally people don't want to, you know, do it by themselves, right? So that's how I wanted to do. And so for the night stream, I'll be playing Late Shift, I think. Let me check again. I think I'm right. Yeah, Late Shift. I'll be playing it. It's a short game. It's like 2 hours or long, I think. So we'll be watching the video and like, you know, click. And based on what we choose, the ending will be different. We'll be doing that. And I have like some games left to finish, so we'll have to do that also. And for tomorrow, I already uploaded the about what is it? The community section of the YouTube. This one. I'll be talking about it later on, like making an estimate. Where is it? Here. Let's ask VampyKatherine. You can ask about me or ask about like the YouTubing things, like streaming things. So I'll be like answering. And giving you tips about it. I'll be I just uploaded on YouTube channel, that's all, but I'll be uploading on like Discord, my fan Discord channel, and I'll be uploading on Twitter X also, and I'll be talking about like in detail later on with the official announcement video, the stream. Yeah, that's all for today, and after this, I'm gonna make some short stuff from the ASMR streams that I did before because I want to promote that thing. And yeah, that's all for today. So let's meet at the night and sleep well, eat well, rest well while I'm gone, and see you in the next stream. Okay, guys? Thanks for joining for today, and I'll see you in the next stream. Bye bye. I'm gonna sleep a little bit. I don't sleep for like a amount of time that I usually sleep. I'm EB now. So, bye-bye. Bye-bye, Javi. I'm so EB girl. I always really wanted to do a stream, another stream, like, you know, the... What is it? ASMR clip making stream. Should I do it online? Should I make another stream for that? Not today, actually. Not today. I'm too EP now. I want to go to sleep. Oh, anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye. See you in the night.